What's good, y'all? It's the Elijah Boy. Let me talk to you. Well, we're going to talk about quite a lot in this episode today, so I'm going to keep it. Probably won't be as long, but I'll get to the point. So, first things first, I've debuted a new ElijahBoyy cartoon series that I hope you all enjoy. So far, there's one episode, and there is a second episode that will come sometime this week. Tuesday would be a good guess, but if not, then Thursday for sure. So yeah, it's basically just stuff based on like true stories from my life. Obviously, there will be entertainment added onto it, but true stories and all that stuff. But that's the only non-wrestling thing I want to talk to you all about. Also, I may have a passion project coming out soon, animation-wise. So I'll release more details as we go along. So, but if you also really like cartoons, I have a second channel, Taylor Tunes, TaylorToons. If you see shows like Agent Davis or WWE promos be like, then you're in the right place. I might have to rebrand that soon because I realize I think there's more channels called Taylor Tunes. Yeah, I'll figure that out on my own. But the first thing I want to talk about is something that's been on my mind lately. I noticed a lot of people are feeling like WWE is starting to get lame duck is the best term for it. For those of you who may not know what lame duck means, it means when something isn't really as exciting as it usually would be. I mean, I get it. We all couldn't stand Vince McMahon in his last couple of years for his booking style, and when he got removed, we were all relieved because finally Triple H was going to take over, and Triple H built up years of goodwill due to his time booking NXT. Now, he's doing the main roster. I said years ago, I said, man, with Triple H take over Raw and SmackDown, the company would be in better standing, and look what happened. Vince was caught doing the nasty, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make any jokes, bro, but because that's a serious situation. But I'm sorry, Vince McMahon, his personality, he nasty. But I like it nasty. Okay, I'm done. So moving on. A lot of people feel like it's losing steam. I'm starting to wonder if he's the reason it's losing steam sometimes, or are there other variables involved? Because granted, yes, he oversees all creative and all this other stuff, and it's probably and let's be real, I don't care what nobody say. Writing a non-stop weekly television show is very difficult. It is not for everybody. Even the best people like Paul Heyman's the who else is a great booker? Even with Eric Bischoff with the NWO storyline, and then Jim Cornette, whoever books wrestling nonstop, right? Vince McMahon. Let's be real, it's hard. Even Taz, I think, said one time, he said, you think it's easy writing a show nonstop for 52 weeks a year? That's why I'm trying my hardest not to be, because like a side of me is like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm a guy watching the shows and I'm going, oh, I just want it to be better. And then there's another side of me that's like, for those who don't know, I have a degree in creative writing for entertainment. I don't know if anybody knew that. I have a degree in that, which is wow. I should probably tell you guys more stuff about me when I get a chance, because for those who actually care, we'll cross that bridge at another time. But if I had to write a nonstop show, bro, I'd be phoning it in at least some of those weeks. I ain't gonna hold you. You know how difficult. It's not easy. I think he even said that on Raw one time. Then he said, this book and stuff isn't easy, And it was pretty funny, but it's probably mad true because that is a lot of television to write. Oh my God. And you don't even know if people are going to like it. You just have to find out in the moment. Movies, they have to wait months and years to be like, oh, I hope these people like this movie. So I'm like sympathetic in that way, but then there's another side of me is like, oh man, I just wish it would be better. But the reason why I say it is because, The Rock is involved. He is a board of director, and I wonder how much influence he has over things story-wise, which brings me to my next point. The Rock, did he let us down, as you all saw in the thumbnail? And the reason why I say that is because it seems like a lot of the fans have been kind of souring on The Rock. Many people point to that NXT appearance he did where he basically did nothing. He didn't really do anything. He just kind of showed up and looked like he didn't have nothing planned to say. Like he just went out there and was just like, hey, to get to the top. And everybody's like, the NXT wrestlers are superstars. He was like, you're right. They are superstars. And I'm like, I was cringing, like watching it. I'm like, I've never seen them. But hey, even the goats of wrestling have a bad night, But that was hard to watch. And then that whole appearance at what pay-per-view was, or PLE was that, where he came out after a title match and was just like, and that's all he did, and then he went away. I can't remember. Like it was so random that return, and then just for him, I think it was after the Cody Roman match when they teamed up together to take on the Bloodline, the new Bloodline at the time. Yeah, and The Rock just came out for no reason, and I'm like, what was the point of him being there? And then he never mentions, like, what the freak? Which brings me to my next point here. When he didn't appear at this year's WrestleMania, I'm not gonna lie, that felt like a little bit of a robbery, because, and the reason why I phrase it like that, because the Raw after WrestleMania 40, The Rock came out for like half an hour with Cody Rhodes. It was like, Cody, I was whipping you like a dog, boy. He was like, your story with Roman may be over, but your story with The Rock is just beginning. And everybody's like, oh, And then Cody hit him with the, I look forward to it. Cody looked like he always offered the shot of Henny every time he talked. I look forward to it. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start saying that to females. Be like, oh, I can't wait to come over. I look forward to it. So I'm thinking, oh, we gonna get Cody versus The Rock at WrestleMania 41. We didn't get that. And he said he had other commitments, but he told us this after WrestleMania. He didn't say before. He didn't say before Mania. He said after Mania, and it put like a wrench in what I was expecting for WrestleMania. I mean, we got a villain John Cena, which was great, but a lot of people didn't like that match. A lot of people weren't feeling it, and it's like, dang, we were supposed to get Cody and The Rock, and I felt like that would have been, not saying a Cena bad guy turn. I mean, they could have did that on the Raw after Mania, and I'd have been okay with it. But like, I guess at Elimination Chamber it was okay. I don't know. I just felt like that was a bit of a letdown, and we don't know if The Rock will ever come back. He's clearly Hollywood will always supersede WWE in his eyes. I mean, like I said, which I ain't judging. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that, I'm going where the money is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna act like I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, let me stop. I can hear people now. So if you had to choose Hollywood over YouTube, would you do it? If we could keep it a band. Imagine me in Fast and the Furious 39, bro. Y'all would want to go see it. Don't lie. Imagine me at the movies, bro. In horror movies? Oh, y'all would rather see me in the film than here. Now, let me stop. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't even know how my life's going to be years from now. But if I'm bigger, God willing, I'm bigger than what I am right now, I ain't never leaving this. YouTube is too much fun, bro. It's hard to let it go. It's like I need it, man. Like I need it, bro. Because it's fun. I love partying with y'all, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. This is fun. This ain't never being abandoned. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but as long as I'm gonna be here, okay? I'm not gonna rock you guys, okay? I promise. I ain't gonna be a part-timer. I promise. As long as you keep showing up, I'm gonna keep showing out. Because sometimes you gotta pop out and show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what I was talking about. All right, The Rock, did he let us down? He let me down. Dang it. I was excited to see it. Cody and The Rock. It could still happen. And I don't want to be what they call it, an ageist. I mean, The Rock ain't getting no younger. I mean, the brother looked 20, but he 52. This dude up there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want him and every other wrestler to live a long and healthy life after they hang up the boots. But I mean, bruh, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hoping for 2 matches from this man: Cody versus The Rock and The Rock versus Roman. That's all. If he hits those matches, whatever, I could excuse any other dream match, but those 2 matches, they have to happen at least once. I mean, bruh, SummerSlam is basically WrestleMania Part 2, kind of. So, I mean, if he wants to, he can sneak in a 9-week training session like he did for WrestleMania 40 and do it at SummerSlam. It don't even need to be that long. It could be 10 minutes for all I care. Just make it happen, Captain. I don't know, man. Do y'all feel like The Rock is letting us down? Should Triple H receive some of the blame? Or is the wrestling fans out there just being fickle? You know? But yeah, is it losing steam? I'm still having a good time with WWE. I mean, yes, anything can be better. Anything can be improved. I want LA Knight to be at the top of the main event scene. I've been begging for it again. I mean, the US title was a good band-aid, but I need him like around the likes of like a Seth Rollins or a Cena, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping for a Cena LA Knight match before Cena throws away the jean jorts. You know what I'm saying? But there's one more man we must discuss. The man of the hour. We must discuss Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross. So check it out, right? This man is usually, you know, he was in the Final Testament, right? Nothing really happened with them. Not really. I mean, they had the Wyatt Six thing, if my memory serves me correctly. Uh, but it seemed like Karrion Kross has been very much teeter-tottering all over the place, you know. Vince had him come out looking like a Mad Max reject, you know. And then we tried, you know, under the Triple H regime, they tried to present him a certain way, and it just didn't seem to click, you know what I mean? We all miss him when he was a killer, you know. Trying to sound like Mickey from Rocky. He was a killer, Rock. He's gonna kill you, you know, stuff like that. And then he did that recap WrestleMania promo. Everybody was, I ain't seen nothing that viral since The Miz going off on Daniel Bryan all those years ago. But Kross, there's something there. And I know they can't ignore it forever. Especially the fact that I watched Main Event for the first time in years. I've never watched Main Event, ever. He was taking on Tyler Bate. The video dropped like, yesterday? Dude, people went nuts for Karrion Kross. And I even noticed on Raw Netflix when he popped up there, like, yeah, there's something there. There's something there. He just needs that. You know what I mean? I don't know what that was. Like he needs the like Simba from the Lion King. Like, it'd be funny to have a picture of Karrion Kross on Simba's body. Like, the king has returned. The killer has returned. Honestly, Karrion Kross, I doubt you'll ever see this video. I'm pulling for you, man. There's something there. They just need to reach deep inside, pause, and pull out. Pause again. Okay. And release it all over. Okay, pause on that. You know what? Yeah, give Karrion Kross a chance. Let's get that hashtag going. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's all the time we have for it. Please like and subscribe. Check out the ElijahBoyy cartoon that I'm going to shamelessly plug. I'm going to shamelessly plug. And let me know what y'all think about the WWE state as a whole as a whole, pause again. And did The Rock let you down, or are we being too harsh? And are you ready for Karrion Kross to reach the next level? Let me know. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you for Raw on Netflix.